1972. Paramount Studios commissary. John Wayne, America's cowboy, sat surrounded by reporters. Someone asked about Bruce Lee's new film, Fist of Fury. Wayne scoffed. Martial arts? That's Oriental dance fighting. Choreography. It looks good on camera, but in a real fight? A good American punch ends it in 2 seconds. The quote made headlines. Bruce Lee saw it. He was furious. 3 days later, Bruce walked into a room where John Wayne was meeting with directors. Mr. Wayne, I hear you think martial arts is fake. I'd like to show you it's not. Right now, in front of everyone. The room went silent. John Wayne stood up. 6'4", 250 pounds. Looked down at Bruce Lee. 5'7", 135 pounds. Wayne smiled. Kid, I don't want to hurt you. What happened in the next 5 minutes humbled the biggest star in Hollywood and changed John Wayne's mind about martial arts forever. But to understand this confrontation, you need to know who John Wayne was in 1972. John Wayne was 65 years old, living legend, American icon, the cowboy. For 40 years, Wayne had been Hollywood's symbol of masculinity. Tough, stoic, no nonsense, real American hero. His films, Stagecoach, The Searchers, True Grit, defined what it meant to be a man. Straight punches, gun battles, no fancy footwork, just raw power and determination. Wayne believed in American values, American fighting, boxing, wrestling, straight punches. He'd done his own stunts for decades, bar fights, brawls, the cowboy way. Then martial arts films started arriving from Hong Kong. Bruce Lee's Fist of Fury was breaking box office records. People were going crazy for this Chinese fighter doing spinning kicks and high-pitched yells. Wayne didn't understand it. It's not real fighting, he told friends. It's acrobatics, dancing. No American man fights like that. February 19. Wayne was doing a press tour for his new Western. A reporter asked, Mr. Wayne, Bruce Lee is becoming very popular. His martial arts films are massive hits. What do you think of his fighting style? Wayne leaned back, lit a cigarette. Listen, I respect the kid's popularity, but let's be honest, what he's doing isn't real fighting. It's choreographed, rehearsed. He's jumping around, kicking the air, making noise. In a real fight, that doesn't work. But Bruce Lee has real martial arts training. Training in what? Fake techniques. I've been in real fights, knocked out real men. You don't win fights by spinning in the air. You win by throwing a solid punch and putting a man down. That's American fighting. That's real fighting. The reporter pushed. So you're saying Bruce Lee couldn't win a real fight? Wayne shrugged. I'm saying put Bruce Lee in a ring with a real American boxer or wrestler. The fancy kicks stop working when someone punches you in the face. That's reality. The interview was published nationwide. Headline, John Wayne, martial arts is Oriental dance fighting, not real combat. The Asian American community was outraged. Martial artists were furious. And Bruce Lee? He was done being disrespected. Bruce's friends tried to calm him down, but Bruce had had enough. Bruce Lee read the interview in his Los Angeles home. His hands shook with anger. Oriental dance fighting, he read aloud, not real combat. His wife, Linda, saw his expression. Bruce, ignore it. He's from a different generation. He doesn't understand. No, Bruce cut her off. This isn't about understanding. This is about respect. Wayne is telling the world that what I do, what my teachers taught me is fake. He's calling centuries of Chinese martial arts dancing. I won't accept that. What are you going to do? I'm going to show him. Bruce called his connections at Paramount Studios. John Wayne was in meetings there all week, finalizing his next Western. I need to know when Wayne is in a room with studio executives. I'm going to demonstrate martial arts to him. In person, his friend warned him. Bruce, Wayne is Hollywood royalty. You challenge him publicly. You could destroy your career. These studios worship him. I don't care. He disrespected my art, my culture. He needs to learn. Bruce learned Wayne was meeting with Paramount directors at 2 p.m., discussing his next project. 6 executives would be there. Bruce showed up unannounced. When Bruce walked into that room, everyone froze. 2:15 p.m., Paramount Studios, executive conference room. John Wayne sat at the head of a table with 6 studio executives, discussing budgets, locations, the usual business. The door opened. Bruce Lee walked in. Wayne looked up, didn't recognize him at first. Can I help you, son? Mr. Wayne, I'm Bruce Lee. Wayne's expression changed. Recognition. Oh, the martial arts kid. What do you want? I read your interview. You said martial arts is Oriental dance fighting. You said it's not real combat. I'm here to show you you're wrong. The room went dead silent. Executives looked at each other nervously. Wayne leaned back in his chair. Kid, I didn't mean any offense. Yes, you did. You said in a real fight, martial arts doesn't work. You said an American punch ends it. I'm giving you the chance to test that theory. Right now, in front of everyone. Wayne laughed, not mockingly, almost paternally. Son, I'm 65 years old. You're what, 30? I'm not gonna fight a kid. I'm 32, and I'm not asking you to fight me. I'm asking you to test martial arts. Throw a punch at me. Your best American punch. Let's see if my dance fighting can handle it. One of the executives stood up. Gentlemen, let's not— Sit down, Wayne said. His tone was calm but firm. He looked at Bruce, really looked at him. 5'7", maybe 135 pounds, lean, confident, not backing down. Wayne stood up, 6'4", 250 pounds, towering over Bruce. You sure about this, kid? I boxed in my youth. I've knocked men out. I'm sure. One punch. You try to hit me. We'll see what happens. Wayne glanced at the executives. Clear some space. They pushed the table aside, made a circle. Wayne and Bruce stood in the center. The size difference was absurd. Wayne looked like he could break Bruce in half. I'm not going to hit you full force, Wayne said. I don't want to hurt you. Hit me as hard as you want, Bruce replied. You won't touch me. Wayne smiled. Confident little guy, aren't you? Throw the punch, Mr. Wayne. Wayne shrugged, set his feet, drew back his right fist, telegraphed it, gave Bruce plenty of warning, threw a straight right punch at Bruce's head. Not full power, but solid. A real punch. Bruce wasn't there. He'd slipped to the side inside Wayne's punch before it arrived. Wayne's fist passed harmlessly through empty air. Wayne blinked. Lucky. Again, Bruce said. Wayne threw a left jab, faster this time. Bruce slipped it, didn't even move his feet, just head movement. The punch missed by inches. Again, Bruce said. He wasn't even breathing hard. Wayne threw a combination. Right, left, right. Good form. He'd boxed. These were real punches. Bruce slipped all three, made Wayne miss by millimeters. Then Bruce's hand shot out. Lightning fast, stopped 1 inch from Wayne's throat. Dead, Bruce said quietly. Wayne froze. That hand had appeared so fast he didn't see it coming. Bruce stepped back. Again. But this time, I'll show you what martial arts really is. What Bruce did next made John Wayne question everything he thought he knew about fighting. Wayne reset, frustrated now. His punches weren't landing. This kid was fast. Faster than anyone Wayne had ever seen. All right, Wayne said. Let's see your fancy kicks. I don't need to kick you to prove my point, but I will show you one technique. Watch carefully. Bruce assumed a fighting stance. Relaxed. Centered. In martial arts, we don't fight strength with strength. We use economy of motion, timing, efficiency. Watch. Wayne threw another punch. Bruce didn't slip this time. He intercepted it. His hand met Wayne's wrist mid-punch, redirected the force. Wayne's own momentum carried him forward, off balance. Bruce could have struck then, could have ended it. Instead, he just guided Wayne past him. Wayne stumbled, caught himself. What the hell? Again, Bruce said. Wayne threw 3 more punches. Each time, Bruce intercepted, redirected, used Wayne's own force against him, never struck back, just demonstrated control. By the 5th punch, Wayne was breathing hard. Not from exertion, from frustration. He couldn't hit this kid, couldn't even get close. Okay, Wayne said, holding up his hands. I get it, you're fast. It's not about speed, Bruce said. It's about understanding leverage, timing. Your punches are powerful, but they're predictable. You telegraph them. Give me time to see them coming. That's why I can avoid them. So what? You're saying I don't know how to fight. I'm saying you know how to fight like a boxer, and boxing is effective, but it's not the only way. Martial arts isn't dance fighting. It's a complete system. Striking, grappling, defense, offense. It's science. One of the executives spoke up. Bruce, can you show us something more? A technique? Bruce looked at Wayne. Mr. Wayne, may I demonstrate one technique using you? I promise I won't hurt you. Wayne hesitated. His pride was wounded, but his curiosity was stronger. Fine, show me. Throw a punch at my chest. Full power. Don't hold back. Wayne set his feet. This time, he wasn't playing. He threw a full power right cross at Bruce's chest. Bruce's hands moved, faster than anyone could track. He intercepted Wayne's arm, stepped inside, executed a perfect Aikido wrist lock, and in one fluid motion, took Wayne down to the ground. Gentle, controlled, but undeniable. John Wayne, America's toughest cowboy, was on his back, looking up at Bruce Lee. The room was silent. Bruce immediately released Wayne, offered his hand, helped him up. Wayne stood, brushed off his pants, stared at Bruce. How much do you weigh? Wayne asked. 135 pounds. I'm 250. How did you do that? Leverage. Your strength doesn't matter if I control your structure. That's what martial arts teaches. How to beat someone bigger and stronger using technique. Wayne was quiet for a long moment. Then I was wrong. But Bruce wasn't done. He had one more thing to show John Wayne. Mr. Wayne, Bruce said, I didn't come here to embarrass you. I came here because you disrespected something I've dedicated my life to. But I want to show you something else, something that might change your perspective. What's that? Martial arts isn't just about fighting. It's philosophy. It's discipline. It's about becoming better. Let me show you what I mean. Bruce asked for a phone book. One of the executives brought one. Thick, hundreds of pages.
"Hold this," Bruce said, handing it to Wayne. "Hold it flat, against your chest." Wayne held the phone book against his chest with both hands. "What are you going to—" Bruce's palm struck the phone book, a 1-inch punch, the same technique he'd demonstrated dozens of times. The impact drove Wayne backward 3 steps. The phone book compressed. Wayne felt the force transfer through the book into his chest. Not painful, but powerful, undeniable. "Jesus," Wayne muttered, "how did you generate that much power from 1 inch?" "Hip rotation, whole body mechanics. It's not arm strength, it's physics. Bruce Lee didn't invent this. Chinese martial artists have been refining these techniques for centuries. It's not dancing, it's science." Wayne looked at the phone book, looked at Bruce. Something in his face changed. "I owe you an apology," Wayne said. "A public one." "I don't need." "No, I disrespected you publicly. I'll correct it publicly. That's the cowboy way. When you're wrong, you admit it." Bruce nodded. "Thank you." Wayne extended his hand. Bruce shook it. "Can you teach me some of this?" Wayne asked. "Not to fight, just to understand." "Of course." Over the next hour, Bruce showed Wayne basic martial arts concepts: stance, balance, how to generate power from the core, not just the arms. Wayne was a terrible student, too stiff, too set in his ways, but he tried, and he listened. The executives watched in amazement. John Wayne, Hollywood's symbol of American machismo, learning from Bruce Lee. As Bruce left, Wayne stopped him. "Kid, I'm going to make a statement to the press tomorrow. I'm going to tell them I was wrong about martial arts, that you showed me the real thing, but I need you to know something." "What's that?" "I'm not doing this because you beat me today. I'm doing it because you had the guts to challenge me. Most people are too afraid to tell John Wayne he's wrong. You weren't. That takes real courage. That's the kind of man I respect." Bruce smiled. "And you had the humility to admit you were wrong. That's the kind of man I respect." The next day, John Wayne did something nobody expected. February 19, 1972, John Wayne called a press conference. Unusual for him, he avoided press when possible. Reporters packed the room. Wayne stepped to the podium. "Yesterday, I met Bruce Lee. Some of you might have read my comments about martial arts recently. I called it Oriental dance fighting. I said it wasn't real combat. I was wrong." Cameras flashed. Reporters scribbled frantically. Bruce Lee came to me, challenged me to test his skills, and I have to tell you, what I saw yesterday changed my mind completely. Martial arts is real, it's effective, it's sophisticated. Bruce demonstrated techniques I've never seen, took me down without breaking a sweat, and I outweigh him by 115 pounds. A reporter asked, "Are you saying Bruce Lee beat you in a fight?" "I'm saying Bruce Lee showed me that size and strength don't mean everything. Technique matters. Intelligence matters. He wasn't trying to beat me. He was trying to educate me, and he succeeded." "Do you regret your earlier comments?" "Absolutely. I disrespected an entire culture's fighting tradition. That was ignorant. I'm apologizing to Bruce Lee, to the martial arts community, and to anyone I offended." When you're wrong, you admit it. That's what a man does. The press conference made international news. John Wayne apologizes to Bruce Lee. Cowboy admits martial arts is real after demonstration. Wayne, Bruce Lee changed my mind in 5 minutes. The impact was massive. John Wayne, America's cowboy, endorsing martial arts legitimized it for millions of Americans who dismissed it as foreign nonsense. Bruce Lee's phone rang off the hook. Interview requests, film offers. Wayne's endorsement had elevated Bruce's status overnight, but privately Bruce told Linda, "I didn't do this for publicity. I did it because Wayne needed to learn respect, and he did. That's what matters." But the story doesn't end there. What happened next shocked both men. March 1972. John Wayne invited Bruce Lee to his ranch in Arizona. Private visit. No cameras, no press. They spent 3 days together. Wayne wanted to learn more about martial arts philosophy. Not techniques. He was too old for that. But the mindset. Bruce taught him about be like water, about adapting, about not forcing things, about flowing around obstacles. Wayne related it to the West. Cowboys know about adapting. You can't force a wild horse. You have to work with it. Same with nature. Same with life. Exactly, Bruce said. That's what martial arts teaches. Don't fight reality. Flow with it. Redirect it. Use its energy. They talked about movies, about representation, about the racism Bruce faced in Hollywood. "I'm sorry for that," Wayne said. "I've never thought much about what it's like being Chinese in America. I've had it easy. But you've had to fight for everything. It made me stronger," Bruce said. "Adversity teaches you. If Hollywood had welcomed me immediately, I might not have pushed as hard." "You're going to be a star," Wayne said. "Bigger than me. I can see it. You've got something special. Charisma, skill. But more importantly, you've got truth. People can feel that." Bruce didn't know what to say. John Wayne, Hollywood royalty, predicting his success. "When you make it big," Wayne continued, "don't forget where you came from. Don't forget the fight. That's what made you who you are." "I won't," Bruce promised. On the last day, Wayne gave Bruce a gift, a cowboy hat, his personal hat from True Grit. "I want you to have this," Wayne said. "As a reminder, East meets West. Cowboy respects the dragon. We're different, but we're both warriors. Bruce wore that hat in photos for years, kept it in his home until his death. July 20th, Bruce Lee died, age 32. John Wayne was devastated. He sent flowers to the funeral with a note. Bruce taught me humility. He taught me to respect what I don't understand. He was a better man than I'll ever be. Rest in peace, dragon. June 11th, 1979. John Wayne died, age 72. Cancer. Before he died, Wayne did an interview where he talked about his regrets. I regret not working with Bruce Lee, Wayne said. We talked about making a film together, a Western with martial arts. Bruce was excited. I was excited. Then he died. I lost a friend, and the world lost a genius. Do you still think about him? All the time. Bruce changed me, made me think differently. That day in 1972 when he challenged me, that was one of the most important days of my life, because it taught me I don't know everything. And that's a lesson every man needs to learn. 2024, 52 years after the confrontation. The story of Bruce Lee challenging John Wayne has become legend. Some details are disputed, some are confirmed, but the core truth remains. John Wayne dismissed martial arts publicly. Bruce Lee challenged him. Wayne learned respect, admitted he was wrong, became Bruce's friend. In 2019, Quentin Tarantino made Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. In the film, Brad Pitt's character fights Bruce Lee and wins. The scene portrays Bruce as arrogant and beatable. Shannon Lee, Bruce's daughter, was furious. That's not who my father was. My father earned respect from men like John Wayne by demonstrating skill and humility. Tarantino's portrayal is disrespectful. The controversy reignited interest in Bruce's real confrontations. The John Wayne story resurfaced. People remembered. Bruce didn't need to trash talk. He demonstrated. And legends like Wayne respected him for it. Today, martial arts is mainstream in America. UFC, MMA, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, all accepted as legitimate fighting systems. But in 1972, that wasn't true. Americans dismissed martial arts as fake or foreign. John Wayne's endorsement changed that. When America's Cowboy said martial arts is real, America listened. Bruce Lee opened the door. John Wayne walked through it. Together, they built a bridge between East and West. John Wayne called martial arts Oriental dance fighting. 3 days later, Bruce Lee challenged him. 5 minutes later, Wayne was on his back, looking up at a 135-pound martial artist who'd just taken him down effortlessly. The next day, Wayne publicly apologized, admitted he was wrong, endorsed martial arts. They became friends, respected each other, planned to make a film together. Then Bruce died. Wayne carried that loss for 6 years, until his own death. Two warriors, different cultures, different fighting styles, but mutual respect. John Wayne learned, size doesn't matter, strength doesn't matter, technique and intelligence win. Bruce Lee proved, you don't need to be the biggest, you need to be the smartest. The Cowboy and the Dragon, forever linked, forever remembered. Subscribe for more untold stories. Comment, East versus West. Who was right? Be like water, my friend. Even cowboys can learn to flow.